Hello, everyone, and this is our Q&A discussion, which we do like once in a month, right? And it's good. It's good to have some questions, and we'll discuss about it. So before I start, I have one observation. Whenever we are doing this kind of session, the thing is, people are always talking about what is trending in the market. Okay. And how to get the job quickly, something like that, or they are not getting call, what to do and all. Okay. Instead, what should happen? Like, sorry. So the thing is, we should talk more about how to become a better test engineer. That's it. Things will come automatically about your job search, about your how to present your in the interview, about your good career, salary, that will happen automatically if we are more aligned towards how to become better test engineer. If you start thinking about it and you will work on it, you will automatically find answers to everything. It's like making better yourself day by day. It's not like philosophy. The thing is, we are chasing particular questions and we want answer for that. But the basic question is how to become better test engineer. Okay. And testing is not just functional testing, like doing UI, checking the user interface. This particular functionality is working fine or not, font is coming correctly or not, color is perfectly good or not, database, in the database you go and check the your queries are working fine or not. Generally we think this is like a test engineer's job, that's it, because in the company we have limited type of jobs, so we think that's it, checking whether Jira queries, Jira tickets are there, and we are making it passed, failed, we are moving the tickets based on the things are done, that's fine. But am I becoming a better test engineer? Am I learning something new? That you have to check. And don't, for this, there may be different ways to do it, right? But it's not like that you have to compare with the other test engineers, what they are doing. I should learn exactly same thing. It's not like that. You have to understand the overall software development process and in how different ways you can uh, test your application. Right? So let's understand that part first. When you create any product, right, there are a lot of things happens. So what happens? They create the UI, the developer, programmers create the user interface, the backend people write all the logic, correct? Business logic thing. There are APIs, there are database, there is authentication, which checks the real user, the authenticated person should be able to log into your application, right? Or perform some activity. Correct. Usability, the things are looking good or not. Everyone should be able to use it smoothly. Right? And then wide range of user, wide range of like user who are using in different ways should be able to use your application. Means like device testing. I'm writing in a simple way. Device testing, right? So we can say mobile and all, like tabs. Fine. So in broader way, these are the things a test engineer should know. irrespective of whether you got opportunity to work on this or not. If you want to become a better test engineer, there is nothing like complete test engineer. Every day you should learn, right? It's like this. So if you know just the UI testing, learn something else. You know about the UI functional testing, learn new thing, API testing, learn about the SQL, right? So if you're good with the SQL, automatically you can do a lot of other things also on the ETL side, on the database testing side. Authentication means it's more of plus security testing. It's like more related to security testing, right? So learn security testing, learn usability, accessibility testing, learn how to test on the mobile. You have to spend time for that. It's not like that. um, like without spending time, you will learn this thing. You have to find time to learn this thing. Anyways, now I'm coming to the questions one by one. The very first question here is it suitable for QA to learn CI/CD? So the straightforward answer is yes. But you have to understand how much you have to learn. So again, I'm saying, if you understand your product development model, right? What are the things we do to right from having the requirement to the deployment into some kind of server? Correct. If you if you see that chain of action, you will understand what are the things you should learn, and you should learn everything. It's not just CI/CD. In fact, as a test engineer, we should know what developers are coding. I'm not saying in depth, but you should know that what programming language they are using. As a test engineer or as an aware test professional, if you don't know what technology they are using, that means you are working in a silos, and you just think that my work will be done if I'll do the testing. As a test engineer or as an IT professional working in a project in a team, I should know what technology my developers are using to create the user interface. Is it Angular? Is it React? Is it Bootstrap? It is whatever it is. What they are using for their backend technology, whether they are using C#.NET, they are using Java programming, Python programming, what they are using. And you should know where is that code. Okay. What your DevOps engineers are doing, how they are creating Jenkins job, how they are putting the code, or anybody is putting the code in the GitHub, or different, you know, version control systems are there. You should know those commands. So we should know. As an automation engineer, especially, we should know about the continuous integration way. Okay. So the answer is yes, a very good level of CI/CD you should know. It is not just like knowing it, implement it. You should know in up to the level that you will create your own pipeline into Jenkins. And it's not difficult. Most of the times we go by the jargon and we think that, okay, it's very difficult. What is this Jenkins pipeline? What is cron job? Though it's nothing. First of all, these are very simple things. If you learn it properly, you give some time, you'll be able to understand it. Only thing which I suggest is do it practically. Don't just read some blog or see some Udemy video or YouTube videos and just think, okay, it's going good. This is called AWS. Okay, fine. This is called this. When you say AWS, create your account. Who is stopping us to create our own account to understand in detail, right? So when you see through any tutorial blogs, I try to do the things practically. Why less number of job interview call nowadays? Okay. Maybe yes. Less number of interview calls. There are a lot of reasons for that. One reason is it's It's about demand and supply. Correct. So there is a demand. Based on that, the organization are putting their number of jobs in the portal or anywhere, and based on that their HR works. It happens like that. So maybe the demand is less. It may happen, but for the good people, for the good techie people, there will always be job. Okay, no matter at what technology you are, generally there are jobs. Now the question is basically, are we searching the job in in the right way? That is also a question. Maybe we have to introspect about, if I'm not getting job even after applying to the 100 um in 100 different portal or in 100 different ways you did it, but if you are not getting call, then there is some issue with your job search pattern. Okay? First thing is like, job searching pattern has changed over last 10 years. It's not like that you will put your profile in the naukri.com or some other portal and automatically you will get the call. This is not happening nowadays. Okay. Very rarely. It's like this. You have to reach out to the right people at the right time. It's your responsibility. If you are searching job, you reach out to the right people at the right time and build your network so that you know more number of people, and when you need help, there will be people to help you. Okay, it's like this. You should have a proper profile in LinkedIn or whatever job search portal you are using. Complete your profile and honestly make your profile. First thing, update it like every week or in 10 days, update it. Update means maybe if you learn something new, update it. Update it to check whether what you have written is correct or not. Even with the spelling, you are writing correctly or not. Check it and update it. Okay. You should reach out to the HR, right? So one of the way is you directly search. So for example, if I am searching job in Bangalore, right? So what I will do. So let's assume I am searching for jobs in Hyderabad. So I can click here in the LinkedIn, and for me, if there is job, you will get the feeds here, right? Or if you want to search jobs in Hyderabad, it's better to connect with the HRs in Hyderabad, HR, IT, Hyderabad. Something like that I'm searching. Very simple. HR, IT, Hyderabad. And I got a lot of people who will work on, who is working on this field, right? So you have to search, especially the people. Okay, let me put HRIT Hyderabad. Not in the job, basically go to the home page again and simply search HRIT Hyderabad and send the connection request to them. So for example, here, this HR is working with some company. See the company, right? It should be IT company if you are in IT field. And just send them connection request. Same, send it to all the test lead, test managers, because those are the people who are posting all this kind of, job things in LinkedIn. Okay. That will be one way. Fine. Another thing is, when you see any job advertisement, check the company, check properly the job description, and based on that, change your resume a bit. Of course, it should match at least like 60 to 70% of the requirement, right? Based on that, you may have to highlight some of the part in your resume. Do it. So it's not like that you have a fixed resume and you will send it across all the 100 companies. No, based on the requirement, you may change your resume. Okay. So your resume have different version. For if there is a QA engineer job, if there is an automation engineer job, maybe you can change a bit in your resume. Now, the next question is about tools for better opportunity. I am coming back to the very basic thing. Again, how to become a better tester. So the thing is, we should know all of these first, then think about the tools and technology, right? So if you know UI testing, manual, I'm saying manually, yes, it's fine. You know about the API testing. If you don't know, learn Postman. Don't think about what is trending in the market. Learn first the basic things. Then only you'll understand, okay, there is some new tool which I should learn. If you don't know about the you are not good in the writing the queries, learn that first. There's a very logical reason why I'm saying it. Because your application is made of three layers. One is the presentation layer which you are seeing, your UI. One is the middle layer where your request goes, API layer or the business layer. Third is the database. So you should know all these three, how to go inside to this kind of system. So when you do API testing, you understand that without opening the UI, I can still fetch the data. If you're not able to understand, stop me anytime. I will show you the pictorial view of all these things or some examples. But I believe people knows it. That's why I'm going with this. Okay, but you can stop me anytime. If you should learn not in depth, but at least basic things about the security testing. We should know manually how to do it. How to do mobile testing, app testing. We should know how. It won't take much time. Right? Learn some basic things. There are a lot of blogs, YouTube videos are available. Now coming to this tools for the better opportunity. One thing is very much sure is most of the companies, they look for the people who are good in testing concepts. First of all, they should be good on the analytical skills, escalation skills also, right? Plus, let's say automation. It's required nowadays, right? So for the automation side, you should know at least, I'm saying at least one tool, how you can automate the UI, how you can automate the API, both the things, right? So for the UI, the tools which are there, see, they're not much tool, right? Which are like famous and in demand. For the UI, generally people uses Selenium, right? People use Cypress, Playwright, correct. And what they use? Um, what they use? They use UFT. UFT they use. Forgive me for the spelling mistake if it is there and there. But these are the basic tools. For the API, what they use? Postman. Okay, one thing I forgot here is a non-functional. So performance testing. So for the API, there is Postman and rest assured, or karate. Then for the performance testing, people use generally what JMeter, load runner, or K6, right? Those tools. And for the CI perspective, you should know about Maven lifecycle. You should know about Jenkins. It's not like knowing it. You have to work on it on your own system. You should know Git commands and all. Basic thing. You should know about these things. Um, Cloud. So AWS. Azure DevOps is also there. GCP is there, right? So you should understand how your, code is bundled and deployed to the server. You should talk with your DevOps engineer, what they are doing. At any fine day, you just sit with them, have a call with them and ask them what you guys do. Can you tell me step by step what you do? They should be happy to tell you. I don't think they'll mind if you'll ask this kind of question to them. In fact, you should sit with your architects, project architect, that okay, can you explain the overall architecture, technical architecture, all those things? Yeah. And then you will get more sense about, as a QA, what are the other things, I should know. Now somebody asked about automation or manual. So there is no question about automation or manual. It's always nowadays, it's like you should know how to do the things without using script. Right? I'll not say it manual. Manual word people are using it, but it's testing. It's like testing in different ways you do it, right? Automation is like when you reduce the human effort. So how different ways you can reduce the human effort? That is automation. Again, the question is people are more concerned about what is in trend, what is in trend, what is in trend. Thing is, there are just 5 to 6 tools. Whether it is in trend or not, we should learn it. It's like this, right? Learn. And sometimes people think, what I should learn? Whether I should learn Cypress or Playwright. My answer is why not both, one by one? Why you want to restrict yourself that, okay, I'll learn only Cypress and I'll be happy, ever like happy forever in my life? It is not going to happen, right? So at different stage of your career, you have to learn different things and you have to continuously present yourself as what we say, expert on something. So this question is not valid when we ask whether to learn Selenium or Cypress. Thing is, start learning something. First learn Selenium, finish it, work for 2 to 3 years there. If you are enjoying there, work there forever. Correct. But along with that, you have to learn other tools so that you will be able to easily compare that, okay, something better is there in the market, which can help my work to do in a better way. To learn Cypress, learn Playwright. Who is stopping us? Another thing, people generally say that in my company, I didn't get any chance to work on this tool. That's why I am somehow behind what other people are doing, or they got chance to work on it. That's fine. Maybe 70% of what you're saying is correct. But the thing is, who is stopping us to learn the things on our own? So you have to find the time if you want to grow in career, learn these things on your own. Most of the things except UFT is licensed, but rest of the things are free. Right? Most of the things in the world is available free. You have to invest time on it. It's like this. The only investment is you have to invest your time, right? So you have to find like time management thing, how you have to do it. So trending part is you have asked, that's why I'm giving answer. Trending thing is on the automation side. So all these things is already like what I said is the basic thing. Everyone should know. Everyone should know about it practically. But trending in terms of jobs, if you are asking anytime, Selenium will have job. Okay. Selenium is having, if you know Selenium, there is job. But you have to present it. But again, there are competition, right? So you should know in depth how it works, how to create framework and all. Right. So all these tools are in trend. There is no doubt about it. UFT, slowly the market is shifting, but still like the big companies or there are settled projects, which are still using UFT. It's like this. Postman, anytime you should know, or SOAP UI. So that's it. Now, if you guys have any other question, let me know.